Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome from DHA Sports Club Moin Khan Academy. This is the second semi-final of Bluebird Daily Premier League Season 2 presented by NJS Casino and powered by Net Solar Energy Private Limited. And the match we all were waiting for has finally arrived, where Himalaya packages, who are playing after a gap of almost 2 weeks, and they are up against Arfeen builders, who have almost lost their touch after winning the first couple of matches. We already know that the Lighters team are the first team to qualify for the finals because of a one-sided victory they got yesterday against Bluebird. And one of these two teams will have to face them on Saturday night here at this same venue. They won the toss, and once again, looking at the result yesterday, they had no hesitation in choosing to bat first Himalaya packages. But tonight, it's a different opening pair. Saif Chaudhary coming out to open the innings alongside the left-hander Ibadur Rahman. Four dot deliveries on the trot from Anas Tariq, who has taken the new ball. Hits it in the air, but in the gap because long off was placed. Munib Javed standing there. First runs on the board, first runs off the bat for Himalaya packages, coming from their skipper. And now with a completely different role, batting top of the order, Ibadur Rahman, the left-hander, will be facing Anas Tariq. Now, you've got to give credit the way he has batted throughout the tournament. I mean, he has been one of the dependable batters in the middle order, along with Tala Malik and rest of them. But now being asked to open the inning, I'm pretty sure Abdullah Salim, their regular opener, might have been stuck in the traffic, might have got stuck in traffic, because of which he wasn't sent to open. But I think he's padded up, so he'll be ready. He'll be coming in next. Changing the field. Pretty packed offside field for the left-hander, because he likes to drive across extra cover region, Ibadur Rahman. So far, good start from Anas Tariq. Wide delivery, very wide down the leg side. He was very lucky. He had the luxury of someone like Hasibuddin Chawla, who was although standing up to the stumps, but being the wicket keeper, you can't afford to trust him. Hits it in the air now. I think it's going to go over extra cover. First delivery, he was fading, attempting an aggressive stroke, and luckily the fielder has managed to pull it back, but not before Ibadur Rahman will get out a mark with a couple. So first over done and dusted, no major damage done. Neither we saw any boundary coming in. It's 4 for no loss, Himalaya packages.
छोड़ के उसने कभी करी जिंदगी में भाई आपसे पहले वो हमारे साथ ही खेला मिडिल
Okay. Sabah mat.
Left arm orthodox Hamad takes on the new ball along with Anas Tariq. Just get the feeling Munibur Rahman might not be in right now for Arfeen Billers. Otherwise, he would have taken the new ball along with Anas Tariq, as they have usually done. But Hamad is a pretty decent bowler too with the new ball. Nothing fancy about his action. Doesn't look to flight the ball a great deal. Just try to bowl as straight as possible. But he will be under some nerve, especially against bowling against someone like Saif Chaudhary. But Saif has been very watchful so far. Usually you look to go him berserk right from the start of the innings, right from the very first ball of the innings. But he has been a little reserved As a result of which, you could see him just getting 1 run so far of the 7 deliveries that he has faced. Goes for a big shot, gets it over extra cover now. Does it have enough legs? It does!
Good ball.
First aggressive attempted by Saif Chaudhary and gets where it landed. Over the boundary ropes, over extra cover for a huge hit. Once again, there was nothing wrong with that delivery. The length was fine. The line was slightly... Saif is a good runner. Ibadur Rahman also, well, any batter who comes at the middle order, well, he usually relies on running between the wickets, so you can expect Ibadur Rahman to go for those quick singles, just like the way he has done right now. Answering the call of his skipper, trusting his partner, and then picking up a quick single. Just get the feeling there might have been a deliberate plan to send Ibadur Rahman to open the innings tonight. His father is not coming in, Saif Chaudhary, otherwise Fahimuddin Chaudhary was opening the innings along with him. But they have specifically sent in the left-hander so that even if they're going to be fast bowlers operating from both ends, they've got left and right in combination, so they will be able to neutralize that swing which Munibur Rahman and Ehsan Tariq both gets usually with the new ball. Changing his angle now, coming over the wicket. I'll tell you what was there to be hit. Ibadur Rahman could have hit that as well, but just softly defended that one on the front foot. 9 coming in that over from Hamad. 2 overs done. It's 13 for no loss.
जल्दी जल्दी फील्ड पे आ जाओ बॉयज सेम फील्ड है मोटा वही बाइट सी गई है मोटा
जैद बाहर हो, 2 कदम मुनीब सीधे हो।
नहीं थोड़ा सा वही है
ठीक है,
थोड़ा सा हो जा बीच में आ जा
हाँ यही कह रहा था, बस सही है उसको घुमा दे।
It will be Ehsan Tariq again with his second over. This time Saif just goes over extra cover just like the way he did in the previous over. This time not getting from the middle of the blade, but
गुड बॉलिंग।
enough bat behind it. It will run away for 4 more.
बॉल अनस। सामने हो, उधर जाओ, शायान थोड़ा उसके पास जाओ। ठीक है,
Once again, starting the over with a boundary, Saif Chaudhary. Gets a full toss and very lucky. I think it was Noman Arfeen who manages to stop that one with his right foot, although he was almost slipping. But he made sure that he saved a boundary, a certain boundary for his team. Can be really dangerous sometimes because the ball can come and hit your heel, or you can easily step onto the ball and get yourself slip.
बोल दो किसी को। फील्डर आ जाए। फील्डर चेंज है। अनस नहीं, तुम इधर से कर रहे हो? अच्छा,
It just means being made in the field. I think Numan did hurt his ankle, maybe. That's why he's just leaving the field now. Shahrukh Mohsin has come onto the field, replacing him as a substitute. Let's hope he's okay. Let's hope his foot is fine, because remember, Himalaya packages batting first. You can expect a big score from them tonight. So they will be needing someone like Numan Arfeen to come at top of the order to provide them with a good start during the run chase. Meanwhile, Anas Tariq still searching for the first wicket. Another one down the leg side. This time Hasibuddin Chawla won't be able to stop it. The fine leg won't be able to stop it. That's will run away for 4. For 5 wides. It's never easy. I mean, you've got a wicketkeeper standing up, you've got a left-hander in place, and you are drifting down the leg side. Hasibuddin Chawla could have been easily, in fact, he did get blinded by the movement of the batter. So 5 wides, 5 bonus runs gifted to Himalaya packages. I think this way he was intending to bowl early on as well. Just targeting the pads of Ibadur Rahman. He knows that Ibad won't be coming down the pitch because the keeper is up to the stumps, so he'll have to stay inside the cage or on the bat. It's turning out to be the case for Anas Tariq as well. He's been trying to bowl full, he has been trying to get that movement, but everything is coming onto the bat perfectly up till now. Now they've got protection out there in the deep. There is deep mid-wicket in place and a fielder at long off. He goes straight. Chance for the fielder. Will he take it? Oh, he misjudges that one. And this runs away for 4 as well. Drop catches can be really costly and crucial towards the outcome of the game. We have seen that before in the tournament. Anas Tariq looked absolutely disappointed. He hit that with a straighter bat. The plan was set perfectly and they almost pulled it off. An error of judgment there by the fielder at long off because he came in, then he realized that he had to move backwards, but he just couldn't do that in. He came in, then he realized that he had to move backwards, but he just couldn't do that in time. Anas Tariq still asking the captain. I don't know what he is, but it's going to go down as another boundary for Ibadur Rahman. Lucky escape, narrow escape for the left-hander. Got so close to get the wicket of Ibadur Rahman, but not to be. Now they have changed the fielder. Furqan Ahmed is standing at long off, I guess. He'll get an easy single towards extra cover. This is what a good batter does. To get a boundary, you make sure you get a single with the very next delivery to get off strike. Expensive over from Anas Tangsu, and then 5 wides, couple of boundaries in it.
चलो बॉयज क्या हो गया मैयत में आए हो क्या मुर्गी फिर उसको दे दिया हाँ बस बस सही है ओके अनस 2 कदम बाहर हो तेज शॉट पे नहीं हल्के शॉट पे
Change in the bowling attack straight away. Furqan Ahmed has been brought in. Straight away he induced an outside edge of Ibadur Rahman. But they just settled for a single, surprisingly. Could have easily come back for a couple.
नहीं मैंने तो खुद बोला है
Hamad, who was taken to cleaners
बोला उसको मैंने गुड बॉल फुगी
in the previous over. Now being replaced by the off spinner Furqan, who has been pretty decent with the ball at least. Not with the bat for sure. But these are dangerous signs for a team like Arfeen Builders. Remember, they suffered a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of D-Lighter's team and they couldn't defend 184 despite of that wonderful century from Munib Javed. And in one of those matches against Daily Boys, they got very close of chasing down 180, just fell short by 9 runs. So I think it's a more emotional side, Arfeen Builders. Low full toss, gets it in the gap, does Saif Chaudhary. Well, he was a silent partner in the previous over, watching all the action from the non-strikers, and finally gets to be on strike. Gets a low full toss, gets it in the gap on the leg side, and gets 4 more runs for his team.
फुरकान ये
The
जाया
reason
जा रहा
why
है
we
इसका
were
कोई
mentioning
काम
this is
नहीं
turning out
है
to be a dangerous time period for Arfeen builders is because that
ऑफ बैक करो
the run rate already is touching 12 and over for Himalaya packages. Ibadur Rahman's view on is in very good form, so he's not going to throw his wicket away. And Saif Chaudhary, being the skipper, he realizes that his stay will be crucial for Himalaya packages if they want to put up a very decent total on the board.
यार जो बाउंड्री के फील्डर है खुद
Let's
आगे
imagine
बढ़े
if
कि
both
मैं
these
करूंगा
batters
boundary।
can last
आगे
for
बढ़िए।
8 overs, first 8 overs. You can easily expect them to score at around about 10 and over
ये भी समझ नहीं आया।
and make full use of the first 6 overs with the fielding restrictions in place.
शाबाश जैद, शाबाश बॉयज।
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That's a glorious hit. Look at how far that ball has gone. Usually you witness the helicopter shot over mid-wicket long gone. He has played that over extra cover, Saif Chaudhary. That is an unusual stroke being played. Have a look at that back lift. An inside out straight back drive over extra cover. This is the shot that is worth watching over and over again. It went hard, it went flat, and it went over the boundary ropes. He goes for it again, this time over long on mid-wicket. Save your legs, because that's going to end up over the boundary ropes. Might have hit the poles. It did in the end. Back-to-back sixes. You can expect to do that when you are certain that there is not much turn available on this track. And I'm pretty sure we are playing on the same track where we witnessed the first semi-final yesterday, because there were hardly any turn, there was hardly any swing. And we are witnessing the same conditions all over again. It's a used space, so you can expect batting to be a little more easier tonight. Oh, he gets a leading edge chance. There is no one at third man.
Yes, Hassan.
He'll get an easy
Good bowling,
couple.
Furkan, good bowling. Good bowling. सही है, सही है, सही है,
Well,
सही है।
teams who have qualified for the semi-final, you needs to be aware that if they're going to change their tactics in this all-important knockout game, it can go against them. We saw what happened yesterday to Bluebird when they brought Khizr Irfan very late in the attack. They didn't give full 4 overs to Hamad Shakil, just bowled 3 overs, got 3 wickets, but still wasn't allowed to complete his spell. Goes for it again. It's flat. There is no one at deep at wicket. Might not go all the way for 4 or 6. The ball just stopping on the turf. But once again, Saif Chaudhary, who is willing to take every risk out there, gets another couple. Expensive over from Furkan comes to an end. 50 also came up. 4 overs done. It's 53 for no loss.
इधर वाला फील्डर लंबा लो।
अंदर है।
हाँ, लंबा लेना।
जेड से चेंज कर। चले ओवर रेट स्लो चल रहा है आप लोगों का। करूँ क्या?
थोड़ा सा शायान अंपायर के पास, रामेश आगे आ जाओ एक कदम। चलो।
Still no change from that end. Anas is going to continue in his third over now. Comes around the wicket, driven. Just slight confusion, slight mix-up, but luckily Saif sent his partner back. Now they're in a very strong position right now, Himalaya packages. They do not need to take any risky singles at this moment. Even a runner ball from here on, they will go past 65 in the first 6, which is brilliant. Flicked away. Will just get a run. Now, not many teams have been able to capitalize in the first 6 overs. We haven't really seen teams scoring 9 or 10 and over in the first 6. Bluebird might have done it once or twice when Umar Taslim was opening the innings along with Saifullah Naseem. But today they got the opportunity of getting a very big score tonight. Saif Chaudhary, well, he'll be eyeing a personal big score for himself. 35 over 17 deliveries so far for the captain. There was a match where he scored 74, but unfortunately that was in a losing cause against Delhi Boys, although he had an opportunity not to get a big score for himself, but also get a big score for his team. But they just crumbled towards the end, and we saw Delhi Boys chasing down that target very easily. Gives himself room, gets it over point. Now, will that go all the way for 6? No, not really. Couple of bounces. But once again, getting the desired result. A boundary is as good as a 6 right now for Himalaya packages. It's a very good toss to win for Himalaya packages. I think they realize that it's a used pitch. The ball might stay low towards the second half of the game. So the best time to bat in the first innings is against the new ball. Even Anas Tariq is now getting a treatment with the new ball tonight. Slower delivery gets his man. What a reply from Anas Tariq. And look at how pumped up he is. Just couldn't resist that fuller length delivery there, Saif Chaudhary. He had already given himself room. He got the length, but little he knew that it was a slower delivery from the back of the hand. And as soon as the ball hit the stumps, Saif Chaudhary also crashed it with his bat. He looks frustrated because he knew there was an opportunity to get a big score tonight after getting a very good start. But now he has been dismissed. Anas Tariq draws first blood. Saif Chaudhary walks back. It's 58 for 1.
गालियों की आवाज नहीं आ रही सर, सिर्फ आवाज आ रही है, गाली की नहीं आ रही। तो मेरा बेटा उसको घुमा दो ना, वो जब वही तो कर तो दिया था, वही कर रहे हैं तो एक चीज। सॉरी रामेश, थैंक यू।
Sona started getting the first wicket. That brings Abdullah Salim at number 3. He likes that place. He likes to bat at number 3. I don't think they've got services of Umar Loya tonight because he's travelling as well. That looks close and given. 2 in 2 for Anas Tariq. Well, the umpire has already raised his finger, so there is no doubt about that. So even if the umpire would not have done that, he would have been run out still because Abdullah Salim was stranded on the middle of the pitch, looking to get across the off stump, straight away hitting the front. Really not happy with the decision. Let's see whether there was some bat involved or not. I mean, I don't think there was. Otherwise, he would have straight away raised his bat to the umpire because the fielder and the bowler straight away started appealing for the setting the opposition skipper back. One. Well, that was close. Luckily, Bahadur Rahman gets some inside half of the bat. Won't get the couple of runs, just a single right now. But I think this is the moment. This is Rehan. I mean, I know that he's been standing in the first slip, but he's a genuine wicket taker who bowls with the new ball. The ball is not that older right now. It's just a sixth over that is in progress. So, introduce someone like Danish Rehan against the new batter Ibtala Malik, who is a right-hander. Very useful in the middle order for Himalaya packages in this tournament. But probably it's the first time in this tournament that he has been asked to come and bat in the sixth over. In fact, in the fifth over, because he came into bat in the previous over of Anas starting, and I think they are just short of a batter or two tonight. Umar Loya is travelling, so he was a regular batter who was coming in at number 3. Just a little high, but you could see that they are now being much more cautious and watchful, especially after losing 2 back-to-back wickets. They do need to realize that their run rate is still very, very good. They're still scoring at 10 and over. So they can easily afford to play an over or two where they can just deal in singles. A quick single meanwhile taken by Bahadur Rahman. Another decent over from Furkan Zaki comes to an end. Just 3 of it. 6 done. It's 61 for 2. Change in the bowling attack. Of wickets in his previous over. I think he has been taken off the attack and bowl later on in the innings if required. And now Munib Javed comes in to bowl after the batting power play. Now it's going to be just a second instance in this tournament that Munib Javed gets to bowl. Well, we all know what happened last time when he couldn't defend 16 runs in the last over against D-Lighter's team. Ali Musa and Abdullah Tawab were the one who made impossible possible that night for the men in blue. But he's a very decent option as well, Munib Javed. He gets some really good revs on the ball. He can turn the ball as well. Goes for the sweep shot. Now, this is a shot that he plays so often, Ibadur Rahman. This will run away for 4. No doubt about that. He has scored so many runs of that sweep shot, and he doesn't even bother keeping it down. I mean, he likes playing that shot in the air because he knows that deep square leg region, backward square region, you hardly get to see a fielder out there. And the fine leg is up, so all he needs to do is to clear the inner ring, which he does. Plays it late. Danish Rehan also does very well at short third. Now, how will Talha Malik approach his innings tonight? We mentioned that before, that it's the first time he has come in to bat in the power play. They are a batter short tonight. No Marloya in their playing 11. So I think Talha has been given the responsibility to bat longer tonight. I think he was waiting for an opportunity like this as well, because before this match he was coming in the 13th or the 14th over of the game, coming in to bat at number 5 or number 6. And by that time you don't have much time remaining, knowing the fact that you've got the captain who is opening the innings and providing you a pretty decent start. And we all know how well Umar Loya bat, because he settles in the middle order. So now with much more time and a much informed partner at the other end, Talha Malik will be feeling much more confident. We know that he do not like to spend a lot of time, wasting deliveries, playing dot deliveries. He likes making things happen, so you can expect him to score at least at a runner ball. And a runner ball is as good as anything for Himalaya packages right now, because they have already achieved that run rate of more than 10. Just places that one in the air and in the gap. Ramesh does really well. A deep extra cover, slide and a stop. Gets a couple, does Ibadur Rahman. And the good thing about this partnership is that we all know that both these players not only likes hitting boundaries of the bat balls, but they also love running between the wickets. And Ibadur Rahman is a very stylish player straight down the ground. Another single comes off from the left-hander's bat. 9 runs come off Munib Javed's first over. 7 done. The run is still 10 and over. It's 70 for 2. Two off spinners operating from both ends. Munib Javed from one and Furqan Ahmed from the other. That will be a wide outside the off stump. I think the amount of turn that Furqan Ahmed got in the previous over just forced the captain to bring in someone like Munib Javed from one end. Quick single taken. Well, you can rely on someone like Talha Malik to answer your call and take those quick singles, because he's fresh, first thing, and secondly he is very quick. I mean, very young, and believes in getting singles and twos. So even with 2 wickets down, the run rate is still hovering around 10 and over for Himalaya packages. And they got plenty of bowling options tonight. Arfeen builders, they have already utilized. Munib is available. So is Ramesh Bagpati. Pulls that one away comfortably towards deep square. More easy singles he's going to get. He's going to get even more confident, Talha Malik. Coming in a situation where there is not a lot of pressure on him, but probably he'll be hoping to grab this opportunity with both hands. And what better occasion than the all-important changes in the field regularly. Whenever Ibad or Talha take a changes in the field regularly. Whenever Ibad or Talha take a single, because one is the left-hander, one is the right-hander. Oh, that's nicely clipped away, Riley. Really, because to turn that ball away towards fine leg from almost off stump line, it shows how well he's seeing the ball right now, Talha Malik. The partnership growing at a runner ball right now. 18 of 17 deliveries. Good use of the hands. Now running the first hard. He wants to come back for the second. But Talha Malik. In fact, Talha Malik wanted the second run, not his partner. Turning out to be a pretty lengthy over from Furqan Ahmed because of two wides. But most importantly, they have not been able to get anything more than a single off the bat. Nicely timed in the gap. It will be a couple at least, a slide and a stop from Anas Tariq, but that's not going to stop from Talha Malik and Ibadur Rahman to complete another couple. As 8 overs are done, Himalaya packages are 79 for 2.
शॉर्ट फाइन चाहिए या नहीं? लेफ्ट ऑन खुद कवर करना। शाहरुख शुरू की बॉलों पे चढ़ के फिर आहिस्ता से खुद पीछे होते जाना। बॉलिंग खुद की ना करो। बस शायान, बस कम क्लोजर शायान।
He was brought in for just 1 over, Munib Javed, so that Hamad could change his end. Slightly up edge, but in the gap. Munib Javed had to move towards his right from long off, but Ibadur Rahman will just get a run. I think he will fancy his chances against the left-arm spinner, Ibadur Rahman. He knows that Hamad is not a big turner of the ball, and he doesn't really vary his pace a lot. So he can be a little predictable as a left-arm spinner. Good thing about Arfeen Builder is that Numan Arfeen is back in the field. Remember, he stepped onto the ball early on, or the ball might have hit his heel. But now he's back on the field at deep square leg. Oh, that was very close to cut. Well, we all know how much he likes to play that shot, Talha Malik. But I just get the feeling it might be a little too dangerous to play it against a left-arm spinner who is relying on those straighter deliveries and arm balls. Goes for it again. Hasibuddin Chala just throwing the ball in the air. I mean, it was miles away from the bat, but two-time lucky. Talha Malik. He's going to keep on bowling in that region now, although it was slightly short on that occasion and slightly straighter. But I'm pretty sure he's going to look to target that fourth stump channel against Talha Malik. Hamad, whenever he's going to come on to bowl against the right-hander. It's important that Ibad should get more of the strike in this partnership. Just still going pretty decent right now. But he looks more confident as compared to his partner. Once again, that sweep shot comes. Once again, it goes over square leg. One bounce into the fence. And tell you what, Few more inches and that would have gone all the way for 6. Because that is how well that was timed by Ibadur Rahman. Anything down the leg side, he just bends his knee and lifts that one over. Fine leg and tweet square leg. A safe shot, a productive shot for Ibadur Rahman. In the air, oh, just a little wide of the bowler. A little more proactive, and you never know, with the dive coming in towards his right, might have even taken it, but in the end, just a single for Ibad. 9 overs done, 86 for 2 Himalaya packages.
पैर हर दफा गिरता है, बस वो निकल नहीं रहा। आपकी मर्जी है, मुझे डाउट होगा, मैं खुद पीछे जाऊंगा। आप ओवर द विकेट करो, राउंड द विकेट करो, राउंड द विकेट जाओगे, फाइन लेग ले लो, सही है। बॉल कौन सी कर, बाहर निकालोगे, निकाल करोगे ना। हाँ ठीक है, सही है। थर्ड मैन ले लो, ठीक है। यहाँ से तो अंदर आ गया ना, जब एक बोलोगे 3 लेफ्टी के लिए और राइटी के लिए ये कट मारने की कोशिश। थर्ड मैन खोल देना, रेड कार्ड मारता है, इसको बोल देना, नहीं देना, इसको दिखाना ला, वो उसमें शॉट मारता रहेगा।
लेट आने की पेनल्टी 2 विकेट्स हैं इस ओवर में।
तुम चले जाओ दानिश की जगह, दानिश को अंदर आना, दानिश अंदर अंदर। इतना शोर तो अंधों के मैच में भी नहीं होता है यार। एनी फाइन लेग, एनी शॉर्ट फाइन, थोड़ा कवर करना मुझे बेटा। रामेश क्या मारता रहे, बहुत शौक है मुझे मारने।
86 for 2 after 9. A change in the bowling attack for Khan Ahmed being replaced by the pacer Munib Rahman. Still adjusting the field on the offside against the left-hander. Now we all know Munib Rahman Habib can swing the ball both ways, and especially when he is looking to bowl full, he will look to come around the wicket. He will look to swing the ball away from Ibadur Rahman. We all know how strong Ibadur Rahman is on the leg side behind square. Hits it in the air, but it's just not going to carry towards deep extra cover. But once again, it was timed very well from Ibad. Almost carried towards the fielder in the deep.
खड़े हो
Now Munib also had got decent pace and he has got that swing as well. He can do it both ways, but still not as lethal as someone like Ali Musa. Because Ali Musa has got height, he's got bounce. He bowls a couple of bumpers every over, make sure that he keeps the batters on the back foot.
सही है एक बॉल सही है
In contrast, Munibur Rahman prefers bowling it fuller.
सॉरी मेरी गलती एक बॉल करो आइए आइए
Driven towards extra cover. A bit of a fumble from Shayan, the skipper. He looks very decent, very pleasant on the eye, Talha Malik, when he is driving on the front foot.
अच्छा मुनीब बस 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 रामेश बस
This is so important. Hits it in the air over extra cover. It's in the gap. Will it run away for four? Long off is after it. Won't be able to cut it off. He's in the form of his life, Ibadur Rahman. He has upped his game so much so far in this DPL. And the good thing about his batting is that he doesn't like to play those horizontal bat shots. His bat usually stays much straighter, even when he is looking to go over extra cover or over mid wicket. It's just one shot where he uses that cross bat stroke is when he's looking to sweep that ball, and even then, when the ball is pitched on the leg stump against a spinner. Oh, Hasibuddin Chawla did very well to cover that one, and his reaction suggests that the ball wasn't far away from that gloves. Tell you what, had that been taken, would have been an extraordinary catch from him. I will still prefer Munib Habib being given the new ball. Went for that big drive, stayed, it's held its line, that delivery. Still going at a very decent rate. 9.5. Arfeen builders will have to think something different. Getting on top of the bounce and just nicely guiding it towards the third man. Will pick up a single again, Ibadur Rahman. He gets into the 40s, 10 overs completed. Himalaya packages are 96 for 2.
उसको घूमेगा क्या वो घूमेगा थोड़ा सा वो वहीं बैठ बैठ के मार रहा है वो शायद सर्कल से आना राइट आर्म नहीं अभी करा देगा
for another couple. Shahrukh Mohsin now being given the ball. Surprise, surprise. Still no signs of Danish Rehan. Have they completely forgotten about him? Slaps it really hard towards long off. And the late they are going to introduce someone like Danish, the easier it will be for these two batters because they are going to get set. I mean, they are already set. Ibadur Rahman is into the 40s and Talal Malik has already paced 10 deliveries and he hasn't really looked that uncomfortable apart from a couple of deliveries where he was looking to cut against Hamad. Now, if you're going to make someone like Danish Rehan wait for the end of the innings, I don't think he'll be able to pull on his magic. Put away towards the leg side, stop nicely. A bit of a mix-up, but not going to be costly in the end. It's not the case that Danish Rehan joined late in the field. I mean, he was out there since the very first ball. Hit away nicely. The shout is for two, but I don't think they're going to take on the arm of Ramesh Bagpati, who, being a fast bowler, has got a very decent throw. 100 comes up in the 11th over with that single. Very good going for Himalaya packages. Exactly what they wanted after winning the toss and choosing to bat. Now they need exactly the same over which Anas Tariq bowled, where they got a couple of wickets. That's not happening so far. Apart from that over, everything has gone in the favour of Himalaya packages. Yes, there were quite few overs after that one where Furqan Ahmed gave away just 2 or 3 singles, but apart from that, they have made sure that they maintain that run rate over 9.5 and 10. Slightly uppish, but just couldn't get it in the gap. 5 runs in that over from Shahrukh. As after 11 overs, Himalaya packages are sitting relaxed and comfortable at 101 for 2.
राइट हम ओवर करेंगे
जानू अंदर से वहाँ कितने हो गए 150 हो गए 150 हो गए अंदर है हसन थोड़ा सा शायान सर्कल से चलते हुए आना कराओगे तो आइए 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 वेरी गुड रामेश वेरी गुड रामेश माशाल्लाह मुनीब राइट ही में क्या है लेग बाहर है एडमिन जा दानिश
Into his second over now, Munib Habib. something needs to happen for Arfeen builders. They are sitting very quiet, waiting for something to happen, waiting for one of these batters to commit a mistake. But it's a semi-final. You need to make things happen. You need to think out of the box. Well, you can be in two minds against Munib Habib because you're never sure whether he'll be bringing the ball back in or will be swinging the ball away from the right-handers. Hitting the pads, but was definitely going down the leg side. It becomes even more difficult with the wicket-keeper coming up to the stumps, because even if you are being under pressure, you just cannot afford to release it by coming down the pitch. Usually what the batters do, they take a step or two forwards, look to drive it on the up or convert a half volley into a full toss so that they can get few runs. But when you've got someone like Hasibuddin Chawla standing very close to you behind the stumps, you just can't do that. Another one down the leg side. He's going to be very watchful, Munibur Rahman. He cannot drift the ball towards the leg side, especially against Ibadur Rahman, who likes to flick the ball over fine leg. And secondly, if wicketkeeper is going to miss that, it's easy bonus 5 runs for the opposition. Shot pulled, powerfully pulled in fact. That's run away for 4 as well. He moves on to 49 with that powerful pull shot. It was short and it seemed like he might have taken his eyes off it, but not before he has timed it beautifully between square leg and mid wicket. This match is going in a similar pattern as what we witnessed last night when D-lighters were batting and Bluebird were, well, every plan they tried, it didn't come off. Another delivery down the leg side. Munib Habib is struggling so far. Not usually you see him leaking 17 or 18 runs in his first couple of overs. It's pretty humid tonight. Still no that much swing for the fast bowlers. Plays it with a straight up ad, angles it towards extra cover. A single is all he needed. Ibadur Rahman, he gets to a half century, a very crucial one. Remember, he was asking to open the innings tonight from the captain who came alongside him. It was Saif Chaudhary who was finding those boundaries. Ibadur Rahman kept his composure, made sure that he stayed longer, and he has now completed his half century in a pretty decent time as well. I mean, 36 deliveries for 50 is very decent, even if you come in as an opener. Nicely driven. Tala Malik is growing in confidence with every delivery he faces. A single it is to end the over. A very lengthy over comes to an end from Munibur Rahman because 2 wides in it. 12 down. It's 111 for 2.
आ जाए ये क्या हो गया भाई कौन है ये बदतमीज यहाँ किसने यहाँ पे शाहरुख के बेचारा वो पार्ट टाइमर है वो
It's a mystery which someone needs to resolve. I mean, why is Danish Rehan not being given the ball? Is he unfit? If he is, then why is he on the field and not bowling? A wicket-taking option not being utilised. It's the 13th over of the innings. They have brought in Shahrukh Mohsin and not Danish Rehan. Mind-boggling decision. This partnership is now flourishing and proving to be threatening for Arfeen builders, who need to break it as early as possible, otherwise they'll be eyeing a big score. Well, how did that end on the offside? I mean, it was full, it was on the patch, was looking for the sweep shot, but surprisingly, it went on the offside. Bowls it slightly shorter. Just dealing in singles right now, Talha Malik. I think he's letting Ibadur Rahman to do the job when it comes to power hitting or getting those boundaries. And I'm pretty sure Ibad will love to take risks right now because he knows that just 2 wickets have gone down. They've got some all-rounders in who can come in and chip in with few runs with the bat. One of these two ideally needs to stay out there till the end. But I just get the feeling one of these two would love to get few boundaries under their belt right now. Ibadur Rahman most probably because he's got the runs he was after. 50 of the highest quality from the left-hander. Shahrukh Mohsin on the other hand is not giving any pace whatsoever to the left-hander. He's just bowling it slower, just releasing the ball on the pitch, hoping that the ball can turn and one of these batter can mistime one. He wanted more out of that. Talha Malik. Now gets a sweep shot. He'll get it over Numan Arfeen at short fine. Not as good as Ibadur Rahman when it comes to playing a sweep shot, Talha Malik. Because Ibad, not only he finds the gap, but he also generates so much force when the ball travels. He has attempted sweep shot couple of occasions tonight. Ibadur Rahman, both of them have went for the boundaries. Just 3 runs so far in this over from Shahrukh. But it's not the blockage of runs. They need wickets as well. Gently pushed away on the offside. Picks up another quick single. Sensible batting from Ibadur Rahman's point of view. As 13 overs are done and dusted, Himalaya packages are rocking at 115 for 2.
आगे बढ़ के नहीं मारते कचरा बोलती पिछली बार अच्छा मुझे लगा सच में रुक गया फिर करा दी बॉल लैपटॉप बॉलिंग है ओवर शांत भाई इधर आ जा इधर क्या चाहेगा थोड़ा क्यों झटके की वजह से लालच आ गई थी कैसे आना बेटा
At last, we'll get to witness Danish Rehan finally in the 14th over, and he might have got a wicket of the very first ball. He has. He has. Munif Javed takes a really, really good catch right next to the boundary ropes. And Danish Rehan, well, where was he hiding? Why were they not giving him the ball? Because as soon as he came in, he struck, and he has struck gold, sending Ibadur Rahman back, although it was a pretty nicely timed stroke. Unfortunately, not few more inches, otherwise that would have gone over. Partnership finally broken, third wicket gone down. Ibadur Rahman walks out after scoring a brilliant half century. Himalaya packages are 115 for 3.
अच्छा है ना मिंटू मैं तो खड़ा ही हूँ होता हूँ
क्या कह रहे हैं बिल्कुल सही है
आप कुछ गलत नहीं करते
लग के आजा सत्तर से लग के आजा लैप डाउन हो रहा है
आ जाओ एक बॉल आ जाओ जाए एक बॉल के लिए आप पीछे कवर कर लो एक बॉल बस थोड़ा और एक कदम आगे
So wicket of the very first ball for Danish Rehan. That brings the left-hander Ali Tahir Chawla. Almost got another one. Has he got another one? I think he has. The ball might have just clipped the off stump. And just when they were looking for an over where they get a couple of wickets, they've got one. And who better would have done that than Danish Rehan? It was Ibadur Rahman who was looking downtown for a big hit. He got caught in the deep. And then Ali Tahir Chawla facing his first delivery. I think he was bowled, but he's been asked to wait by the on-field umpire because they might think that Hasibuddin Chawla might have disturbed the ball with the stumps. Well, was his foot in the air? It was a clear stumping chance because the ball didn't hit the stumps. And I just get the feeling he was inside, but you got to really see it first. They got so happy. For a moment, I thought the ball might have just kissed the top of off stump, but that wasn't the case. Hasibuddin Chawla might have seen some movement of the back foot of Ali Tahir Chawla. Well, he did move it, but it was still inside the crease. So, luckily for Himalaya packages, they are still 3 down. Ali Tahir Chawla survives, but Danish Rehan, I mean, this is what a wicket-taking option can do for you. Every other team that he has played for, he usually comes into bowl with the new ball. Fair enough, if you've got other bowling options, you can bring him after 4 overs, after 5 overs, as soon as the power play gets over. But to bring him in the 14th over, I mean, it's something that only the captain can answer. Quick single. Munib Habib does really well, but unfortunately just couldn't throw it in the line of the stump. And Rabis Baghpati, well, he made sure that although he was not close backing up, but he still ensured that they couldn't take that second run. Look at where he's fielding. He's fielding at deep mid-wicket. Had to run in all the way to make sure that he blocked that run on the overthrow. Light-hearted moment between Danish Rehan and Ali Tahir Chawla. But Tala Malik, I think he needs to up his game right now. 13 of 20. His strike rate has just gone down a bit. Another quick single taken. What an over this is turning out to be from Danish Rehan. They need exactly an over like exactly an over like that. Although a wicket more would have been gold, but a wicket and just two singles. Not only they have broken the partnership where Ibadur Rahman was looking dangerous, but they have also halted the run rate to some extent at least. Oh, chance of a run out. It's going to be dangerous if he hits, but luckily for Himalaya packages, it was the captain Shayan who was a little slow in getting to the ball. Well, if they want to make a comeback, Arfeen builders, they need to ensure that they restrict Himalaya packages to 160. They can do that. Remember, if a wicket goes down right now, the next man in is Abdullah Jamal. Now, he's a lower order striker of the cricket ball, but I don't think it's going to be that easy for him to stay for the next 6 overs. Goes for the sweep shot, looks close, looks straight. Wow, how was that not that given? Might have got a bat onto it, otherwise might have been too high. Tala Malik straight away looking at the umpire, and the umpire also acknowledging that it was going over. So brilliant over from Danish Rehan comes to an end. Just 3 runs and a prize scalp of Ibadur Rahman. It's 118 for 3 after 14.
थोड़ा हिम्मत करना आउट आ रहा है बेटा साथ भाई नोमी दानिश किधर करने और रामिल दानिश सही है चल करा दानिश थोड़ा इधर बाहर
Shahrukh Mohsin is going to continue from that end. Hasn't picked up a wicket, but pretty decent figures up till now as far as the economy is concerned. Plays it in the gap. The captain couldn't stop it. This will run away for 4. Cannot afford things like that right now, Arfeen builders, because they are slowly and steadily trying to make a comeback in this game by bowling few dot deliveries. But if you're going to misfield in those shots against the new batter coming in, I mean, you're just releasing all the pressure that you built in the previous 2 overs. Surely needed a better effort than that. Just get the feeling Shahrukh Mohsin might be becoming too predictable now for these batters, because they know that he is not offering any pace. And they can, I mean, if they're confident enough, I think Tala should be confident enough now to use his feet and come down the pitch. And we know how he loves to hit those sixes down the ground. He has done that previously in the tournament. He did that in the very first match against the Bluebird, against Mustafa Musa in the last over. Right now, he's just happily staying on the back foot and placing the ball on the leg side. 124 for 3. Ideally, they will be expecting 10 and over in the last 5. It will take them to 174. Exactly what Delighter's team got the other day against Bluebird. And they won it comfortably by 89 runs. It was a one-sided affair last night when Bluebird batting team just really didn't show up. Just a couple of batters entering double figures, Saiful Naseem and Ali Parvez. Those were the two openers, in fact. None of the middle order or the lower order batter could even score 10 or more runs. Slides it up and just gets it over mid-wicket. I think more than Talha Malik, it's Ali Tahir who is looking to take on Shahrukh Mohsin, realizing that he might be a better option to face. Slightly down Darmish and he has got him. That is a horrible, horrible way to lose your wicket. Slight changes in his action, once again offering no pace whatsoever. A round armish delivery, guessing, shuffling across, exposing his stumps, Talha Malik, and the ball crashing onto the leg stump. It's a very, very funny way to get out, and he's disappointed, rightly so. After consuming 20 odd deliveries and scoring just 14 runs, he's now walking back. It's 125 for 4 now, Himalaya packages.
बेटा ये हटाओ ना वहां ना एक उधर लो एक नोमी खड़ा है अब्दुल्ला भाई तू आ जा फायर किस साइड आना
Out of nowhere, Shahrukh Mohsin has struck and has struck goal. Talha Malik, who was just looking to settle in, has now been dismissed in the most unusual manner. That now brings Abdullah Jaman. Now remember, they are a batter short tonight. Like, still feeling the playing 11, but one regular player, one regular batter, Roman Loya, is not in the playing 11. Abdullah Jamal comes down the wicket straight away, looks to go for the big shot. Just a couple of bounces and into the fence. Maybe he's showing up Talha Malik. That's how you needed to bat against someone like Shahrukh Mohsin. A non-regular bowler should have taken some risk against him when he didn't. And as a result, he lost his wicket. But Abdullah Jamal opens his account with a boundary. 15 done, it's 129 for 4.
हेलो भाई शॉर्ट फाइन आ जाओ अब थोड़ा कुछ बेहतर हुआ पहले तो सांस जल्दी जाओ सन चलो बॉयज थोड़ी हिम्मत कर लो यार
5 more overs left in this innings. Danish Rehan into his second. Ali Tahir Chawla goes big and he deposits that one on the roof, right to the necks of the cameraman. Starts the over with a 6. So last couple of deliveries, they have managed to score 10 Himalaya packages. We saw a boundary being hit in the last ball of the previous over from Shahrukh Mohsen, and now starting the over with a 6. Just a little too wide outside the off stump, but I just get the feeling Ali Tahir will look to take them on. Oh, lovely. Just holding his innings back.
Good ball. अच्छी ball थी दानिश, very good ball यार. Much better Danish.
Good comeback from Danish Rehan. Couple of dots. Ali goes again over extra cover. It's not going to go in the hands of the fielder, but he'll pick up another couple. He do realize that even if they go past 150, they've got enough strength in their bowling attack that they can restrict, they can defend it. So they are taking their chances. Anything more than 155 here on this pitch against quality bowling attack, I think it's going to be bonus for Himalaya packages. Quicker one. Using his wrists and guiding it towards long on. Seven of the over, in fact 9 of the over up till now.
Ready now, beta.
Comes down the pitch and lucky enough, Chawal just hitting the toe end of the bat and staying nowhere. Otherwise, if he had missed that, Hasibuddin Chawla would have crashed the stumps. Dot delivery to end the over. 16 done. It's 138 for 4.
काम नहीं है बाउंड्री को पूरा कर लेंगे शाबा अली अपना भूल जा शाबा शाबा जी अपना खेलोगे तुम इधर तो 4 मिल जाओ गेट पे
into his last over now, Shahrukh Mohsin. Pulls nicely, does Abdullah Jamal, but a single is all he's going to get. I think he's not offering any pace because he's still searching for some turn. Well, he was eyeing for the big shot. Mix up chance, but he didn't bother throwing. Well, he knew there was no one backing up near at short mid wicket. Otherwise, if that ball had not hit the stumps, would have been at least a couple. Would just be a run towards deep mid wicket. Just one more ball left in his spell. Shahrukh Mohsin has done a pretty tight and decent job. Comes down the pitch, hits it flat and hits it over the boundary ropes. The umpires would love to ask the on-fielder, but I think he have already raised his arms. That's another six, a flat one from Abdullah Jamal. Shahrukh Mohsin once again bowling it slower through the air. He didn't get anywhere to the pitch of that ball, but with the full swing of the bat towards deep mid-wicket, towards the longer side of the ground, he made sure that he got it over the line. Another six for Abdullah Jamal. Well, we know what he can do with his power hitting abilities. He ends the over with a 6. 17 done, 147 for 4. So 3 more overs left. 147 for 4 it is. Muneeb Habib still got a couple of overs remaining. So if he bowls this one well, the 18th over, he'll get to bowl the 20th over as well. And he might see Anas Tariq bowling one more over, which will be his last and the 19th over of the innings. But at this stage of the innings, I still believe both these batters would prefer having pace on the ball. Spinners are difficult to negotiate, but with pace on, you can just use the pace and angle the ball in the gaps. Starts off with a wide down the leg side.
यार वो गिम्बल उनका प्रोमो बनाएगा अलग से, सही है। जब हम लाइव कर रहे हैं ना, तो लाइव में अगर वो चीज़ आ जाए तो फिर मतलब खूबसूरती डबल से ट्रिपल हुए थे। हाँ
10 and over from here on will get them to 178, and they're going to take it. Himalaya packages, looking at the quality bowling attack they have got.
जाएगा गिम्बल। आपने अपनी सेरेमनी नहीं देखी थी ड्राफ्टिंग वाली? नहीं वो वैसे ही करेंगे, उसमें बस ये था कि उसमें
Gets it fine, but goes straight to the fine leg fielder though.
एक तरीके से गिम्बल को मिला के, और इनकी तकरीब का मकसद अलग है। वो एक मतलब देखो मज़ा उसी से आएगा।
Now remember Himalaya packages, when they were up against Arfeen Builders, they lost 2 matches during the league stages. One of them was against Arfeen Builders when they couldn't chase down 131, if I'm not wrong. I mean, on that occasion, Arfeen Builders were batting first. But today, while batting first, they have put on 149 already. Hits it hard and straight, but will go straight towards an Astarik at long off.
नहीं कर सकता। पता है क्या वहाँ पे डच देने वाली बात है, उसकी वजह क्या है?
150 is up for Himalaya packages.
उसको भी रख लो, हम भी कर लेंगे अपना अलग से। यार अब मैं क्या बोलूँ यार, हम तो जिद भी बैठ करते हैं अच्छे प्रोग्राम में। अब आपकी बाकी मर्जी, देखो हम तो कर देंगे। आप यार बजट ऐसे बना लो।
Oh, that's a good shot. That is a really good shot. One bounce into the fence. How extraordinary that was from Ali Tahir Chawla. He split a couple of really delightful strokes tonight. He took on Danish Rehan in the previous over, and now just lifting his back leg and gets it over mid-wicket. Comes around the wicket. This time he goes over point. Don't think it's going to go all the way for 4, but couple is what Ali Tahir Chawla will get. In fact, they'll come back for the third as well, and they'll take it easily. Another expensive over from Munib Habib, 10 of it already. 2 balls more left. I'm pretty sure Abdullah Jamal will also look to take him on. He does. Gets it in the air, gets it over point. It's going to curl away from those 2 fielders on the offside, and Abdullah Jamal will pick up another couple. Every run is so crucial here for Himalaya packages. And with every run that will be scored from here on, I just get the feeling the confidence is going to go down for Arfeen Builders after what all happened in the last semi-final yesterday. I mean, oh, that is good. That is good. That sounded good, and the result will be even better. It almost hit the staircase. Once again, the fuller length delivery is not working for Munib Habib tonight because he has not been able to move the ball an inch with this older ball. A 6 to end the over. His 3 overs have costed 38 runs to his side, as after 18 Himalaya packages are 165 for 4. As expected, Anas Tariq will be bowling the 19th over of the innings. Two more overs left. One thing is for sure, they will definitely go on to score more than 175 here. Remember, 174 is something that was way out of the league for Bluebird yesterday. They are even eyeing 180, 185 from here on. Starts off with a slowish delivery. Now that's gone a lot of height. Does it have enough distance? It has. This is a game-changing moment right here, right now, with Ali Tahir Chawla on strike. He has hit a couple of really good shots. And the good thing about his batting is he plays in that V region between long on and long off, or eyes mid-wicket region. He has already got a beautiful boundary in the previous over, and now making sure that he starts the over with a 6. 33 of just 19 deliveries. When he came into bat, his side was 4 down. Tala Malik went out. He batted slowly, 13 or 14 or maybe 22 deliveries, and they needed an innings like this to lift the score more than 170. Now, what will Anas Tariq do? He's got a couple of wickets, but just like the rest of the bowlers, he have been expensive tonight. And the reason why Arfeen bowlers are looking so short in confidence, so low in confidence, is that their premier strike bowlers have gone for runs. Hits it really hard. Will it go all the way for 4? I just get the feeling it. No, good shot. Very good stop. They're going to get from one more. They're going to go for one more. It's a throw at the non-strikers end. It's all happening. It's probably tape ball cricket happening right now here at DHS Sports Club. But finally, Anas Tariq manages to hit the stumps at the non-strikers end. And I think it's Abdullah Jamal who has sacrificed his wicket. Well, they didn't need to do that. Even a single would have been very good right now. But because of the misfield, because Hasibuddin Chawla couldn't get at the throw at the non-strikers end, then first they converted that single into 2. And then when Anas Tariq made a slightest of mistake, they wanted to go for the 3rd run. But Anas Tariq just used his brain and made sure that he keeps it down to just a couple. So another wicket goes down courtesy of a run out. Abdullah Jamal, a brilliant cameo from him comes to an end. 20 of 7 deliveries for him. It's 173 for 5. So 174 for 5. Ali Tahir Chawla still at the crease and on strike. Couldn't time it perfectly, but I just get the feeling he would love to come back for the 2nd run. Will risk it, will get it. Faiz Chaudhary is the new man in, but he's at the non-striker's end. I just get the feeling Arfeen Builders have missed a great opportunity tonight to bundle them out on a low score. Remember, we have been mentioning it right from the start. They are playing without fielding Lumar Loya tonight. So they are out of one bowling option and a premier batter. Clipped away. It's in the gap. Easy couple this time for Ali Tahir. He now enters into the 40s. He hasn't been really getting many opportunities with the bat in this tournament, Ali Tahir, because in the middle order, we were witnessing Ibadur Rahman and Tala Malik doing the job. But today, Ibadur Rahman came to open the innings. Tala Malik came at number 4. So he got the opportunity at number 6, Ali Tahir. And I think he has done a very good job. So the score has now gone past 176. Remember, just one time the team has been able to chase down in excess of 180. That was D Lighter's team, and they did it against Arfeen Builders. Comes down the pitch. Didn't get the room he was after. Will just get a run. Two for 42 so far from Anas Tariq. There was a time when he was on a hat-trick, got a couple of wickets in 2 balls, removed opposition skipper, and straight away got rid of Abdullah Salim. Then we witnessed another big partnership between Ibadur Rahman and Tala Malik. Although they took a lot of time, but they were just laying that foundation for someone like Ali Tahir to come and bat the way he has. Slower one. Hits it hard, hits it long, hits it all the way for 6. It's Faiz Chaudhary for you. First delivery in the slots, no pace or pace whatsoever. And he smashes that one out of the park. Last ball of the spell from Anas Tariq. He was looking to deceive the new batter with lack of pace, but little he knew that Faiz Chaudhary was waiting for it, sitting deep inside the crease, lifting it over the bowler's head and getting a 6 of the first ball. An expensive spell from Anas Tariq tonight comes to an end. 2 for 48 for the fast bowler. Himalaya packages are 185 for 5 after 19. When each and every bowler was being hit out of the park, they could have easily gone for the experience. They could have given one or at least a couple of more overs for Danish Rehan because he still has 2 more overs left. 185 for 5 is now the highest team score in this tournament. Ali Tahir running the first one hard. Will he look to come back for the second? He does. Faiz Chaudhary is pretty fresh, but they are aiming to throw at the striker's end where Ali Tahir was running. But not before Ali Tahir completed those 2 runs. Now this is the highest team score in this tournament. Previous one was 185 when the Lighters chased down 185 against Arfeen Builders. But with the way Ali Tahir is batting, even 200 is on the cards. It will be the first time that a team has gone past 200. If they can manage to score the 13 more runs in the last 4 balls. That was an excellent delivery nevertheless from Munib Habib. He followed the left-hander. But once again, nicely kept by Hasibuddin Chawla. Now, he doesn't usually get that much credit by standing up to the stumps for the fast bowler. Any other wicket keeper, and you could easily add 15 or 20 more runs, courtesy of extras behind the wicket keeper. Balls the shot now. He has attempted that one before as well in this tournament. Hasibuddin Chawla finally gets to some the left-hander with a bouncer attempted by Munib Habib. Ali Tahir Chawla looking to pull it. The ball just bouncing over his bat. He left his crease and had no time to come back. Absolutely no time. But a brilliant knock comes to an end from the left-hander. 43 of just 26 deliveries, completely tilting the momentum of the game in his team's favour. Himalaya packages might have lost a wicket, another wicket, their 6 to be precise, but not before they have piled on 187. 2 more balls, in fact 3 more balls left. Goes for the big hit. It's not going to carry towards Anas Tariq at long off. He'll have to run towards his right to stop it. As Fazan Shoaib, the new man, straight away gets up the mark with a couple. And wow, this is excellent thinking from Faiz Chaudhary. Faiz Chaudhary knew that the throw will take its time to reach the wicketkeeper. And when it did, it went over his hand. And by that time, he had already gone halfway down the pitch. 3 more runs added. Hands on the hips already of majority of the fielders in the outfield for Arfeen builders, because they know they'll have a mountain to climb tonight. Hits it flat. Will it be taken by Anas Tariq? He just stayed back a little. Chance of a run out maybe at the non-striker's end, and Munib Habib misses it. 2 more for Himalaya packages. And all of a sudden, even the best of the fielders have started to make fumbles. Last ball of the innings coming up. 192 on the board already. He gets a full toss. Faiz Chaudhary deposits it. It's over the boundary rope. Not quite, but one bounce. And a boundary to finish off. 3 deliveries, 12 runs, a 6 and a boundary from Faiz Chaudhary. And it's a monumental effort from Himalaya packages to finish on 196 for 6 in their allotted 20 overs. The highest team score in this tournament, that too in this all-important semi-final. And Arfeen builders, well, they're coming off from 3 straight defeats. Will have to bat out of their skins to chase down this.
India roars as the cricket play. Bats like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. Peter, Peter, Peter. Hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem. Bold and bold.
है गुड चेक है शाबाश यहाँ से सिग्नल नहीं आए रोमान अंदर हो फ्रेश ठीक है
So 197 is a target for Arfeen Builders tonight in this second semi-final of DPL Season 2. Arfeen brothers once again opening the innings for their team, and Huzaifa Rizwan has taken the new ball. Not a big turner of the ball, but his deliveries usually skids in. Goes over extra cover, finds the gap. Not enough strength behind that stroke, but he'll get an easy couple to get off the mark. Excellent start from Huzaifa Rizwan. Just 3 runs in his opening over. It's 3 for no loss.
शॉट में डॉफ है ध्यान दे पॉइंट पे है कौन कर रहा है रोमान कर रहा है रोमान आओ ना रोमान आ जाओ रोमान सॉरी बॉल पे यार अबे यार तू कोई फील्ड पे खड़ा कर रहा हूं मैं यार ऐसा इधर आओ शॉट में डॉफ मुजैफा तो वहीं रहो अब्दुल्ला इधर आ जाओ बाहर कौन से दोनों सामने हां नहीं रोमान मुंह से दूर करना शाबाश 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 आवाजें आती रहे शाबाश वाइट आर्म ओवर करेंगे शाबाश रोमान शाबाश
Couple of off spinners to take the new ball. It's going to be Rahman Mahmood to take the new ball. Long on and long off, both standing at the boundary ropes, because everyone knows that Numan Arfeen likes to go straight down the ground. But I just get the feeling the pitch has all of a sudden started to turn a little more as compared to what we saw in the first innings. Remember, it's a used pitch. We saw the first semi-final being played here on that same strip. And I think that's one of the reasons why Himalaya packages opted to bat first, because they knew this pitch will get slightly slower and lower moving on. We didn't see a lot of deliveries turning when the spinners were operating for Arfeen Builders, but goes for the sweep shot and taken in the second attempt. It's Isa bin Musa who holds on to one. They get the big face, Numan Arfeen. Well, he knew that he could not go straight down the ground because long on and long off are both in play, so he had to do something different. He went across the line, looked to sweep that, just hitting the inside half of the bat and almost a juggle, but Isa bin Musa held on to it. Rahman Mahmood gets a big fish, the very second ball of his innings, gets a prize scalp of Numan Arfeen. He's hawking back after a low score, just a 1 for him tonight. It's 3 for 1 Arfeen Builders.
चलो 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 शाबाश शाबाश 150 करने पड़ेंगे इसको अकेले नेक्स्ट टाइम दिएगा ये बातें आपने करी नहीं राइट ही नहीं मारा देखो
Well, we saw Bluebird team crumbling yesterday in pursuit of 174. Arfeen Builders, but they have already lost the first wicket. Munib Javed walks in at number 3. Goes for the pull shot, gets it in the gap. This will run away for 4. So much distance to cover for fielder at deep mid wicket. He won't be able to get there, nor will Huzaifa Rizwan. And Munib Javed will open his account with a boundary. Now, Himalaya packages were able to achieve the highest team total tonight by scoring 196. And the man on your screen, Munib Javed, holds the record for scoring the highest individual score in this tournament, the 122 unbeaten that he scored against Delighters. Unfortunately in the losing cause, but he'll have to play a similar knock tonight if Arfeen Builders want to win this all-important semi-final. It's up in the air. Huzaifa Rizwan underneath it, but I think he's misjudged it. He was hoping out of hope that he might be able to get close to it, but it just kept further going away from him. Well, Munib Javed, does he need to go for those shots, especially at the start of his innings, knowing the fact that Numan has already been dismissed early? Went absolutely nowhere, had plenty of height, and Huzaifa Rizwan, who was running backwards, well, he just couldn't judge it in the end. Could have been 2 in the over for Roman Mahmood. Already under some pressure, Arfeen Builders. Too close to cut. Bit more bounce, bit more turn for Roman. A couple of lives given for him. But what an eventful over that was. Numan Arfeen created a couple of opportunities to get rid of Munib Javed. This time the ball just bursting through the hands of Isa bin Musa. I guess it was a deep mid wicket. And then touching the boundary ropes. It's a 4 signal by the on-field umpire. So that means a couple of boundaries in this over from Munib Javed. 2 done is 13 for 1. Quick single for Shayan Arfeen. Well, it's a direct hit. Huzaifa is appealing for something, but I just get the feeling the umpire will not even bother referring it upstairs. Now, if they want to get out of this hole, and if they want to get closer to the target, they need to ensure that they start their innings in a similar fashion, just like the way Himalaya packages did when they went on to score almost 10 in over in the first 6. Yes, they lost their captain in the 5th over, but by that time, the damage had already been done. Munib Javed, on the other hand, holds the key in this run chase. Building that pressure with the new ball, Huzaifa Rizwan. He's not tall. He doesn't turn the ball a great deal, but his delivery is usually skid on. And that's why he is being tried with the new ball. Once again offering no pace whatsoever. It's just going to be a single towards short third. And once again a decent job being done by the off spinner. 5 singles in this over, 3 done. Arfeen Builders are scoring at almost a run a ball. They are 18 for 1.
रोमान पहले तेरे को उधर देखना पड़ता है तो तू इधर आता है सेटिंग राइट आर्म ओवर आएंगे
Still no change in the bowling attack. Rahman Mahmood into his second and the fourth over overall of the innings. Sweeps it away, gets it in the gap. This will run away for 4, but not from the middle of the blade from Shayan. But this is something that he needs to do a lot more, because the required run rate is touching 10 and over now. Remember, he has already lost his wicket in a similar fashion in one of the matches during the league stages when he was looking to play that sweep shot, but it's important that he scores with a pretty decent strike rate tonight, because he cannot afford to consume enough deliveries without setting few boundaries. Rahman has already got rid of his brother. Lovely delivery. He creates that difficult angle there, Rahman Mahmood, because he's got a diagonal run up and then he just straightens up when he is into his delivery stride. And he could easily open the gap between the bat and pad, just like the way he did in the last ball. And just narrowly missed the leg stump. Goes for the sweep, just goes over the keeper. But it might have hit the pad, but it definitely hit the bat or the gloves. And luckily, it didn't balloon up in the air and went over Ibadur Rahman. Well, just like Arfeen Builders, even Himalaya packages have got some really good spin options. And I'm pretty sure Saif Chaudhary will utilize them in a much better way as compared to what Shayan Arfeen did in the first innings. I still believe Danish Rehan should have been brought earlier on into the attack. He's still going for those shots, Munib Javed. But in the process, he needs to make sure that he doesn't lose his wicket. A boundary has already come at the start of this over, so a couple of more runs, and I think they should settle for it. He goes over mid-wicket, vacant mid-wicket region. This might go all the way for 6. It goes over the fence. Hitting it with the turn there, Munib Javed. Just taking a step or two forward. Lifting it from the middle stump channel and hitting it comfortably over the fence over mid-wicket. Still no changes in the field. They have put majority of the fielders inside the inner ring on the offside, with just one at deep square leg. Mid-wicket is still up. They've got long gone in place, and mid-off is up. He goes for it again. All across the turf. He has timed that powerfully. And square leg just slips, but ensures that he stops it. I think it was the captain himself, Saif Chaudhary, who does a brilliant job in the deep. A single to win the over. 4 overs done. It's 30 for 1. Earlier, you could see Iftikhar Ahmed standing right next to the dugout of Arfeen Builders, having a word with his former teammate Hasibuddin Chawla. Well, they play together for Daily Boys at DSPL. Hasibuddin Chawla is a part of Arfeen Builders in this DPL. Now, this is very sensible batting from Munib Javed's point of view. He knows that Huzaifa is a threat. He's a much difficult customer to hit away for runs, so he's showing him all sort of respect and playing him with a straighter bat as compared to Ruman Mahmood, where he's just swinging everything across the line. Currently, they are scoring at just under 7 and over, Arfeen Builders. Huzaifa Rizwan hasn't got his spectacles on while he's bowling right now. Flights it up, goes over mid-off, smashing hit. One bounce and he gets a boundary. We mentioned that earlier too. He holds the key in this run chase for Arfeen Builders, and the longer he's going to stay, the threatening he's going to be for Himalaya packages. Look at that fielder at mid-off. He did not even bother to move because he knew when it comes out of Munib Javed's bat, it usually travels. He has scored a century, 122 that he did against Delighters, and apart from that, he has got a few starts, but he has thrown his wicket away. A couple of times he has been caught in the deep on the leg side attempting a swag sweep, and probably that's why you will always see a fielder at deep square leg against him. He goes again, hits it flat, hits it over mid-wicket. Well, if there would have been more runs out of that stroke, he could have got at least an 8. That ball was still travelling once it cleared the boundary. Proper connection from Munib Javed, and he is showing already why he's such a dangerous batter in this Arfeen Builders team. I think that wicket of Numan Arfeen early on in the second over might have been a blessing in disguise, because Munib Javed coming in at number 3, getting to face balls in the power play where he can just open up his shoulders and score as many runs as possible. Striking at almost 200, in fact, more than 200. Sensible from Munib Javed's point of view, gets another single towards long on. And while doing that, he has taken all the pressure off Shayan Arfeen. Now Shayan, we all know how he likes to play. He likes to build on his innings, relies on singles and twos early on. But I think right now, he just needs to make sure that he supports his partner well. He goes over extra cover as well. Will it go all the way for 4? I think it just might trickle past. No, it doesn't. Saif Chaudhary was after it, giving the chase, as Shayan picks up another couple. An expensive over from Huzaifa comes to an end. After a couple of dots, he has leaked 13 runs. As 5 overs comes to an end, Arfeen Builders are 43 for 1. Still no changes in the bowling attack. Ruman Mahmood about to start his third. Well, Munib Javed knows that it's the last over of the batting power play, so he'll have to calculate his risk taking shots because he would love to get at least a couple of boundaries in this over without throwing his wicket away. Flights it up, gets an inside edge. There is no one at fine leg, so it's an easy couple. Ibadur Rahman giving the chase, but they'll easily come back for 2, Munib. Ideally, they would have wanted to be somewhere between 50 and 60, somewhere between 50 and 60 in the first 6 overs. I think they are well on course to go towards that mark. And they will be assessing the other bowling options too, which will come after the batting power play is done. Obviously, there will be some left arm spin of Humaid Waqas. Abdullah Jamal will come in and bowl towards the depth. Goes for the pull shot, hits it flat, but just out of the reach of square leg. Umpire has signalled that as a boundary, but tell you what, that landed very close to the boundary ropes. It was a risky shot because the fielder was positioned perfectly for that sort of a shot. But that shot had so much strength and timing behind it that no one could have stopped it. "36 out of 49 runs have come from Munib Javed's bat. That's how much value he adds to his team. Now Rahman Mahmood knows that he might go for a few runs, but he also has this knack of picking up big wickets. He has already got rid of Numan Arfeen. He's just waiting for one mistake from Munib Javed. He already did that, but unfortunately that went over Huzaifa Rizwan's head earlier in his spell. Powerfully struck, but this will go straight towards Faizan Shoaib, who is another bowling option, could have been given the new ball, but we will definitely witness him after the batting power play is over. 50 up for Arfeen Builders. 8.37 is the run rate. So although they have lost a wicket, but the scoring rate has been pretty decent. Slightly short, just guides it. The third man will give the chase. It's not going to go past the boundary rows, but it will be an easy couple again for Shayan Arfeen. In fact, Munib Javed wanted to come back for the third, but I guess Shayan will just settle for the couple. 6 overs come to an end. An eventful power play gets over. Arfeen Builders, after losing a wicket, have managed to score 52.
कोई नहीं बनाएगा ये आउट हो जाएगा 150 रन बनाने के लिए 150 बॉलें चाहिए ज़्यादा प्रेशर नहीं लो भाई 1 विकेट की बात है मैंने देखता हूँ जाके
That's like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. Hear the crowd scream, chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's gold. This is the anthem, bold and bold. drums of the earth stomping feet.
Right arm over.
First change in the bowling attack, it's going to be Muazzam Chaudhary. Clips away towards deep mid wicket, running the first hard. Now he wants to come back for the second one, but Shayan Arfeen is just getting a little exhausted now. Started off this tournament brilliantly, Muazzam Chaudhary, when he was in his wicket-taking form. But then just a couple of matches where he just gave few more runs than he wanted. Poor delivery down the leg side. Now it is a wide, but he presented another opportunity for Shayan to get easy boundary on the leg side. All he needed to do was to just get it past Isa bin Musa at short fine leg, and he gets his man, just Muazzam. Flighting it up outside the off stump. Shayan playing all over it. He was completely lost out of shape, completely losing his balance and missing a straighter one. So Muazzam Chaudhary has struck straight away on his second ball of his spell. Shayan Arfeen, the man dismissed, was struggling of late. He's now walking back. Arfeen Builders are now 54 for 2.
बॉलिंग आ गई हाँ इतने ढीले हाथ से मत किया करे इतने ढीले हाथ से मत किया कर मैं छोटा एंड भी होता ना तो फिर मैं ट्राई भी लेता साले दोनों एंड बराबर अभी तेज तेज आगे बढ़ रहे थे अब आप लोग चलो रेडी हो जाएं हेलो हमारे भाई तो दे रहे थे आप शाबाश शाबाश रेडी है तो रेडी हो
Shahrukh Mohsin at number 4, the left-hander, places that one up in the air, but it's very difficult to get past Umaid Waqas. Any bowler who gets a wicket in his very first over starts looks a lot different because his confidence is up and he can really set the batter up. Munib Javed, on the other hand, well, he needs some support at one end. Shahrukh Mohsin is well and truly capable of stitching a big partnership for his team along with Munib Javed. He has done that in the past earlier in the tournament, I guess. It was that game when they were looking to chase down 180 against Daily Boys, and Shahrukh Mohsin got into that partnership along with Anas Tariq. Unfortunately, both lost their wicket and they fell short by 9 runs. Bowls it short. Munif Javed smashes that one over square leg for a huge hit. Right where we'll be conducting presentation after an hour. It was short, it was turning further into his pad. He stayed on the back foot, opened up the leg so that he can hit that one on the leg side, and that ball went over the boundary ropes with ease. He knows that he might have lost a wicket early on in his over, but the scoring rate shouldn't stop. The scoring shouldn't stop from his end at least. He moves on to 44 of just 22 deliveries, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be eyeing his personal score tonight. His role is to chase down the runs. Gets it in the deep mid-wicket region. Tala Malik charging towards the ball, and Munib will get an easy couple. The throw was a wild one, equally well backed up by the skipper. It's a couple to end the over. 7 done, going at almost 9 and over. Arfeen Builders, they are 63 for 2.
मैच अच्छा होना चाहिए कबा बेटा फायदा ही नहीं मेरे खेलने का मैच अच्छा होना शाबाश शाहरुख शाबाश शाहरुख
Double bowling change. It's going to be Humaid Waqas from Creek Vista end. Straight away goes for the reverse sweep. Shahrukh Mohsin. Now that was just his third delivery that he was facing. Now he's got a lot of command on that stroke, Shahrukh Mohsin. It's not just singles. He gets boundaries with those reverse sweeps. But is it the right time to be playing that sort of a stroke, especially knowing the fact that you have just lost a wicket in the previous over? Oh, it's a mix-up. It's a mix-up. Chance of a run-out, and Shahrukh just stood. He just stood still on the middle of the pitch and did not even bother returning. Not only him, but even Munib Javed is disappointed, and he's having his hands on his knees. He's still trying to explain to his partner there was no run there. He just played it on the offside. Unfortunately, it went straight in the hands of the fielder at backward point, who had a brilliant throw towards the wicket-keeper. And Shahrukh, well, he knew that he was in trouble. Even if he would have attempted to go back, he would have still got short. Another wicket goes down. Shahrukh Mohsin, who was sent in to consolidate this innings, is now walking back. Arfeen Builders have lost their third. They are 63 for 3.
अभी नहीं मैंने सिर्फ कुछ में बोला था
कीपर से नहीं फाइन आएगा फाइन कीपर से करीब आएगा
बॉलिंग राउंड आएंगे 15 से शाबाश शाबाश
63 for 3. The wicket-keeper batter Hasibuddin Chawla gets the promotion tonight. Comes in at number 5. Quicker one from Humaid Waqas. Now, I have absolutely no doubts in the ability of Hasibuddin Chawla to hit those big shots, but at this moment, at this point of time in this innings, they need a batter who can not only play those big shots but that can also run well between the wickets. Now, Hasibuddin Chawla might get those singles when the ball has been placed in the gaps, but he's not someone who will look to convert those singles into twos. If he manages to do that in the early stages of the innings, he's going to get exhausted and he might lose his strength to play those big shots. That's why I think they needed someone like Anas Tariq. He could have been promoted up the order as well. He can play those big shots and run well between the wickets. And if he's going to find it difficult to get those 2 runs whenever they are on, then that will add pressure on Munib Javed at the other end. Just jogging along for that single to get his first run, Hasib. A brilliant over from Humaid Waqas comes to an end. Just a run off it, including a wicket of a run out. It's 64 for 3 after 8. Well, they haven't really given one over to the pacer up till now. They have someone like Faiz Chaudhary. They have Abdullah Jamal. I'm pretty sure Abdullah Jamal will be brought into the attack towards the 3rd quarter of the innings at least. But right now the spinners have done a remarkable job. They've got 3 wickets. Their run rate is still at 8 and over, which is something that Arfeen builders will take it. But it's important that Hasibuddin Chawla, who is still fresh at the crease, gets the single and give majority of the strike to Munib Javed, who is batting on 45. And if there is anyone who can take them closer to that target of 197 or even more than that, it's that man. It was because of his unbeaten knock of 122 they were able to score 184, but on that occasion they were batting first. He'll have to play a similar knock tonight. Drops it slightly shorter, but we'll just get a run towards long on. Now with the field wide spread after the batting power play, Munib might be not able to get that over the boundary ropes with ease as he was getting in the first 6 overs. But the fact that he has got so many runs under his belt already, I just get the feeling for at least an over or 2 he will look to deal in singles, calm the nerves down a bit. He'll look to grow this partnership because he's got a partner at the other end who has got a lot of experience, Hasib. It's short, it's pulled, and it's going to go. Wartala Malik. He got his right hand to it and he is hitting the turf because he knew there wasn't half of an opportunity to take the catch. Instead, it went over his heads. It was short, once again going for the pull shot, not in complete control of that stroke. He jumped in the air, got his right hand to it, kicking the turf because he knew there was the slightest of opportunity to send Munib Javed back, but instead Munib Javed got the maximum and a half century. And that will be a wide. He's just suggesting to the umpire that that was pitching outside the playing turf, so could have been given a no ball, but the umpire had a better look. But what an innings once again from Munib Javed, 53 of just 26 balls. Well, he was eyeing another big shot, but the length was slightly fuller on that occasion, so he just had to check his shot in the end. The run rate has now gone above 8 and over for Arfeen builders, so they are still in this chase. Hasib goes for the sweep shot. That's the shot he loves, and it comes towards us. Wow. We were very lucky enough to be standing just few inches to the right of where the ball actually landed. And Hasibuddin Chawla, well, we were expecting him to just deal in singles. He brings that slog sweep of his and gets it comfortably 10 rows back over square leg. Couple of sixes in this over from Muazzam Chaudhary. As 9 overs comes to an end, Arfeen Builders are right on course. They are 82 for 3.
एजे दूर करी यहाँ से बाहर दूर करी शाबाश.
Well, at the start of the innings, they needed to show is down the target at more than 9.5. They have already achieved 9 and over if you talk about the run rate. Munib Javed going strong at one end has already gone past his half century, and Hasibuddin Chawla has already cleared that the longer he's going to stay, he's going to make his stay count. Nicely timed. Now you don't usually see him playing towards the offside, Hasib, because he loves to slog everything towards the mid-wicket region. We have already seen what he can do in the previous over when he hit a towering 6 over square leg. Slightly short, but goes straight to the fielder. Now Humaid Waqas is a very clever bowler. He's got the variations, he's got the bit of experience, although he's pretty young, but he has played so much cricket at this level that he knows how to bowl. Now it's a miss-hit, chance for long off. Will he take it? He does take it. We were just mentioning how well Humaid Waqas has developed as a bowler, and he picks up the prized wicket of Munib Javed. Tala Malik earlier put him down at square leg, but this time he was positioned at long off, and he didn't make any mistake whatsoever. Well, what happened there? Humaid Waqas was all over the ground, but I think it was in the celebration of that big wicket of Munib Javed. He was looking to hit it, just sliced it in the end. Tala Malik made sure that he get his body on the line to complete that catch, and look how pumped up he was. Tell you what, it's a massive wicket in this run chase. Munib Javed held the key for Arfeen Builders, but now he will be making his walk back. Arfeen Builders are 84 for 4. Four wickets down, Danish Rehan walks in. Humaid Waqas has just brought Himalaya packages right back in this game. After all, he's the only bowler to have picked up a hat-trick in this tournament. That's an arm delivery. It moved away from Danish Rehan after pitching. Well, he has done that, Humaid Waqas, to every new bowler, every new batter he has bowled, he has started off with a quicker one. He did that against Hasibuddin Chawla, and he has done that against Danish Rehan as well. Flighting it up. Chance of another wicket, or will it go over his head? He just goes over Saif Chaudhary. So Danish Rehan also opens his account with a 6 over long off. For a moment, I just get the feeling his heart must have been his mouth, because that didn't come from the middle of the blade, but it was just curling away from Saif Chaudhary at long off. A wicket, but a 6 to end the over. 10 overs done. It's 90 for 4. Mozam Chaudhary into his 3rd over. Well, they've got other bowling options as well in their tank. We still haven't seen Bilal Shoaib, in fact Fazan Shoaib, nor we have seen Abdullah Jamal as of yet. Places that one towards deep square leg. Hasib will just get a run. Danish Rehan is also a powerful striker of the cricket ball, but not as clean as Muneeb Javed. That's why his wicket was a major setback for Arfeen builders. That's why you need to make sure that you utilize your main bowlers as early as possible. Umaid Waqas, who is a gun fielder, has just given away 9 runs in his first couple of overs and has already got rid of Muneeb Javed. Misses it altogether. The ball just holding on to its line after pitching. Well, 160 more runs to get. It's still on. I mean, we have seen sides chasing 10 or even more than that in the last 10 overs, considering that they keep wickets in hand and they make sure that they get at least 1 boundary every over. They've got someone like Anas Tariq padded up, who will be coming in next, and he's also a clean striker of the ball. But it's important that they do not leave a lot to him. That's why it's important that this partnership goes on for at least 30 or 40 more runs in the next 4 or 5 overs. 11 overs come to an end. Arfeen builders are now 92 for 4.
पीछे कर मार दे तो उधर सही है मार दे तो
Into his 3rd over now, Umaid Waqas. Quicker one, but down the leg side. Now, even he needs to realize that his couple of overs have gone according to plan, but it's very likely that one big over, and you never know, the opposition is right back in the game. That's why it's important that he continues to bowl as well as he has done in the first 2 overs of his. We saw what can happen in a matter of just 1 over. On the other hand, Arfeen Builders are waiting for at least an over or two where they can get more than 12 or 15 to get the required run rate back under 10, because now it's touching almost 12. Powerfully struck, gets it in the gap. Roman Mahmood has already given up. He's looking in very decent form tonight, Hasibuddin Chawla. It was slightly short. It was outside the off stump. He had the room he was after, and he hit it well in front of square on the offside. Look at how quickly it travelled towards the boundary ropes. One thing is for sure, they're never going to go down without a fight. Arfeen Builders goes for the big shot. Now it's up. Mid-wicket circling around. Will he be able to get there? He does, but just couldn't hold on to it. Now the amount of time the ball was up in the air, they could have easily come back for the second one as well, but that wasn't the case. Hasibuddin Chawla might have thought it will go straight down to the throat of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. I think it was Ruman. No, it was someone else at deep mid-wicket. Clever. Very clever from Danish Rehan. Just got it past short third man. Will just get a run though. 100 up for Arfeen Builders into the 12th over. Sixteen runs added by these two. So they're getting those runs. Powerfully struck. Once again, Saif Chaudhary in action, now has to move towards his left. Two of the best fielders in the squad are standing at long on and long off. Well, they can easily put someone like Faizan Shoaib as well, either at long on or long off, and Saif Chaudhary can bring himself inside the inner ring so that he can have a regular word with his bowlers. Down the leg side, but well kept by Baad. He has been very special in this tournament, both with the gloves as well as with the bat. Just opening the face, but it's just going to be a dot delivery. 8 runs in that over from Umaid Waqas. 12 overs completed. Arfeen are 102 for 4.
अपने ही कर रहे 10 रन अपने ही क्या कर रहे आ जाओ बेटा पानी पिलाइएगा अब तुम लोगों को बताने की जरूरत नहीं है क्या करना है करा ले होती नहीं ना वहाँ तो मांग रहा था तू एंजॉय करते रहो बाहर करते रहो शाबाश आज भी अभी शाबाश शाबाश जल्दी जाए जल्दी
So he's going to bowl out Wasim Chaudhary. He's got 1 wicket tonight of Shayan Arfeen. Clever, very clever from Hasibuddin Chawla's point of view now. Ideally, he should come back for a couple, which he will. Although it was Umaid Waqas giving the chase, but that ball went too fine from him. He's batted very sensibly tonight, Hasibuddin Chawla. 93 more to get of 47 deliveries. It's still possible as long as they get a couple of big overs. Just couldn't connect. Just couldn't get the length he was after. Pretty sure against the off spinner he will once again look to target that region between square leg and mid wicket. And if the bowlers are clever enough, they will refrain from bowling fuller to him. Gets an outside edge, one bounce towards Umaid Waqas. Even Danish Rehan is trying to get in action. He was very lucky the ball didn't carry to Umaid Waqas, otherwise he would have taken it, he would have grasped it. Another lovely delivery. Well, he's pretty different to someone like Ruman Mahmood and Huzaifar Rizwan. If you talk about Muazzam, he's lean, he is tall. He gives the ball more air, and because of the height, he gets a little more bounce. Another dot delivery. So pressure mounting on Danish Rehan. He has hit a 6 already. In the next 10 balls, he has just been able to score 3. Now he goes over extra cover, wider of the long off region. That will run away for 4. He was just waiting for the ball in that perfect region so that he can hit it over extra cover, which he did. Hitting it with the turn, just opening the face of the bat to ensure that he hit it wider of the long off fielder and ensure that it went for a boundary. 13 done, it's 109 for 4.
सही है
1 for 19 so far from Umaid Waqas. Still not getting from the perfect zone of his bat, Hasibuddin Chawla, but he'll keep on trying. He'll hope against hope that 1 or 2 6 and come from the middle of his blade so that that can go over the boundary ropes. He has done that already in his small innings up till now. And I think it's Danish Rehan who needs to go after the left arm spinner. It's much. Slides that one up. Now that just turned a little away into him. Just let that go to the keeper, hoping that the umpire might stretch his arm, but the ball just turned into him. Now that's a full toss. An opportunity. The captain underneath it. He wouldn't drop it. He doesn't drop it. Takes a really good catch off the ground. And Umaid Waqas gets his second wicket. Not an ideal delivery from the left arm spinner because it was a low full toss and Danish Rehan could have hit that anywhere. Instead, the ball was outside the off stump, just getting a Q end of the bat. Saif Chaudhary running in and takes a really good catch. Just inches off the ground, ensuring that Umaid Waqas gets another and Danish Rehan will be heading back. 5 wickets have gone down for Arfeen Builders with 110 on the board. So 2 wickets now for Hamed Waqas. Anas Tariq joins Hasibuddin Chawla. Once again, he darted that one in. He's looking to get a wicket with a quicker delivery of his, Hamed Waqas. Not much time left for Arfeen Builders. Remember, just 6 overs after this one. They still need 87 more to win. Required run rate almost touching 15 and over now. A gentle full toss. It's going to be another dot delivery. What a brilliant over this is from Hamed Waqas. Just 1 run and a wicket coming in his 4th over. 2 for 20 for the young left-armer spinner. It's 110 for 5 after 14.
भी एक बॉलर है हमारे पास नहीं बॉलर कौन है लेफ्ट आर्म राउंड शाबाश शाबाश अंदर आ जा थोड़ा चलो बाहर करना
Into the 15th over, and now Faizan Shoaib gets the ball. Well, it's up in the air. Chance for a wicket. Isa bin Musa has already taken a good catch to get rid of Numan Arfeen, and he takes another one. First ball wicket for Faizan Shoaib. It's all going downhill now for Arfeen Builders. He was one of the last hopes for them to chase down the target. Hasibuddin Chawla going for the favourite shot of his. He got the length, he got the line, but unfortunately he couldn't get it from the middle of the bat. And Isa bin Musa taking a really good catch in the end. Another wicket to fall for the Arfeen Builders. Hasibuddin Chawla makes his walk back. It's 110 for 6.
चले आगे बैठो आगे शाबाश आगे चले चले फील्ड पे आओ फील्ड पे तो भूलिया था फैलान भाई भी खेलना है यार हमारे मेन प्लेयर को तुमने बाहर कर दिया पॉइंट हो गया अबे कैसे आदमी ऐसा बनता है आपको मेन प्लेयर को बाहर कर दिया नहीं नहीं ये भी तो छोटी बीवी ऐसे करो लेफ्ट आर्म ओवर है आपको चलो चलो
First ball wicket for Faizan Shoaib. That means Furqan Ahmed walks in, another left-hander. That's the luxury of having so many bowling options. Not just the bowling options, but the wicket-taking options. That seems like an Everest to climb for Arfeen builders, especially after suffering the loss of Hasibuddin Chawla. It's up and just didn't carry to Tala Malik. Well, there was an equal opportunity of running out Anas Tariq at the non-striker's end, but Anas just having the presence of mind of returning back to the crease. I think he got to it. He got both his hands to it. Tala Malik, a forward dive, but just couldn't hold on to it. Excellent effort, nevertheless. He has put one down. He has taken one. Would have been another one. Hits it hard, hits it flat. Chance for the fielder, but the ball just bounced in front of Saif Chaudhary. I think it was Faiz out there at long off. Luckily, the ball didn't touch the boundary rope, Scott. He hit that very straight. Luckily, he managed to stop it with his left foot. Faiz. You can identify him with those fancy blue boots he's wearing tonight. .86 more to get. Well, that's a good shot. That's a really good hit. It's flat, it's long, it's half a dozen from Anas Tariq. Well, he has been in these situations in so many times in his career, Anas Tariq. If there is anyone who can pull off a magic from here on for Arfeen Builders, it's that man. Is it going to be his night tonight? There's still 80 more to win. The required run rate touching 16 now. Well, ideally, Anas Tariq would love to hit this one out of the park as well. Forget about retaining the strike at the start of next over. Just try to hit it as hard as you can. He goes for it all across the turf. Just a little wide from Saif Chaudhary, but will just get a run. As 15 overs come to an end, Arfeen Builders are 118 for 6. So after 15 overs, we finally get to see some pace behind the ball as Abdullah Jamal has been given the ball. Gets his man on the very first delivery, and it's Anas Tariq. It might have been a slower off cutter from Abdullah Jamal, but nevertheless, he has got the prize scalp of the big hitter. Anas Tariq attempted a slower delivery to get rid of Saif Chaudhary, and well, he gets a treatment of his own medicine. First delivery, fuller in length, just staying bat. Couldn't get his bat down at the last moment and unfortunately losing his wicket. And with that, I think it surely will be the last nail in the coffin for Arfeen Builders. Another wicket goes down, their 7th of the night, with just 118 on the board. Hassan Pai, the new man in. Easily driven on the offside, gets another single, but just 3 wickets away. Himalaya Packages from cementing their spot in the final of DPL Season 2. Looks like it's going to be D-Lighters taking on Himalaya Packages in the all-important final on Saturday night here at DHS Sports Club, Moin Khan Academy. And we can expect another thriller. We all saw what happened when these two sides met last time around. Abdullah Jamal was the man with the bat who did it. Pulled off a miracle when they needed 10 to win at the last over. A couple of sixes over extra cover, and they were able to beat the D-Lighters team. The only game that D-Lighters have lost so far was against Himalaya Packages. But really, 196 was a lot to ask for Arfeen Builders. And they can only blame themselves for leaking so many runs in the first innings. Obviously, you got to give the credit to the way Bahadur Rahman and Saif Chaudhary started off the innings. But they got the supports towards the lower end of the innings as well, especially the way Ali Tahir Chawla came into bat at number 6 and made sure that he maintains that momentum, the foundation that was provided by the openers. Abdullah Jamal still in his first over, looks pretty fresh. Would love to pick up at least a wicket or two more. Comes down the pitch, well, he hits the bat at the non-striker's end for Khan Ahmed. I just get the feeling with Dalla Malik's down there at long on, it will still would have been a single had the ball not hit the bat of Hassan Pai at the non-striker's end. Good ball. He has become more and more lethal in the last couple of seasons, Abdullah Jamal, especially if we talk about his accuracy and his pace. 3 runs and a wicket in his opening over, 16 done, it's 122 for 7.
से फेंकवा दे यार नहीं ना दूसरे एंड से मैंने छक्का पड़ गया 10 ओवर में 10 रन 10 मिनट में एक ओवर कर रहा है तला तला थोड़ा सा ऊपर है तला ऊपर है थोड़ा सा जरा सीधे वाले को बिल्कुल सीधा ले ले नो बॉल करा दे बिल्कुल ही सीधा हो गया
Into his second over now, Faizan Shoaib gets a thickish outside edge for Khan Ahmed. It's not going to run away for 4. Huzaifa Rizwan with a long chase from fine leg. And Furqan will get a couple. Single or twos or even boundaries are not going to do it for Arfeen builders from here on. They need big overs. They need an over or two where they can get more than 20 to get anywhere near to the target. Otherwise, things are going to get wrapped up very early. It has always been difficult to chase down runs here at this particular venue because as soon as the ball gets slightly older and the spinners start to bowl in the middle phases of the innings, it becomes difficult to get those big shots coming. And that is why I think that innings from Ibadur Rahman and Ali Tahir Chawla was so crucial in the first innings when, although the ball was slightly spinning, but they were still able to get a boundary or two every over. He's got talent for sure, Hassan Pai. He looks a very solid player. If you talk about his technique, pretty sure in the upcoming season he will get a bit of promotion of the order. Goes for the sweep shot. Chance for Tala Malik. He has already put one down. Has taken one. He has taken one more. He's fighting hard to win the award for the best fielder of the game, Tala Malik. Goes for the sweep shot. It looked pleasing on the eye, but just couldn't control it in the end. Saad Pai, Hassan Pai in fact, and hit it straight down to the throat of Tala, who gets another catch. Arfeen builders lose another wicket. Faizan Shoaib gets his second. It's 125 for 8.
यार ईसा से करवा लो ये निकल के छक्का मारेगा तू ये सीधा चले चले यार शाबाश कोई कर लो ऊपर है ना दिलाओ कट पे सही
Muneeb Habib, the new man in, just not going to carry to Saif Chaudhary. Saif looks disappointed. He thinks he should have taken that one because he was already standing a couple of steps in front of the boundary ropes. Well, obviously he's not going to risk a dive at this stage, knowing the fact that this match is well within their pocket and he needs to keep himself fit for the all-important final. Faizan Shoaib once again making his presence felt, although he came on to bowl later on in the innings, but he still has got a couple of wickets to his name. 17 overs done. Arfeen builders, well, they are going down. They are at 126 for 8.
अभी तक तफरी का किसी ने सोचा भी नहीं यार तफरी होगी ये देखा लोया का था लोया पे छोटी करता टाइम तो छोटी करता दिल्ला फील्ड पे हो पूरे मैच में बच्ची थी यही बोल लो अब काम में पहले नहीं कर रहे हो शाबाश ईसा शाबाश ईसा हेड अप राइट आर्म ओवर कमान
Isa bin Musa with his leg spinners now. It's his first outing in this tournament tonight for Himalaya packages. Straight away was into the action when he took that catch in the second attempt to get rid of Numan Arfeen. Has taken one more. Now he's got a chance to get a few wickets under his belt. Well, just 2 wickets now remaining. Furkan will fancy his chances with the ball turning into him. They've taken a fielder at first slip as well. Comes down the pitch but hits it absolutely nowhere. So Himalaya packages might have lost their last match of the league stages against Delhi Boys, but they have come back very strongly in this all-important semi-final. They kept themselves fresh. They came out with a definite plan, although they were missing Umar Loya, who was not in the playing 11 tonight. Not sure whether he'll be available for the finals or not. But they came out with a different approach, sent Ibadur Rahman to open the innings, and that did wonders for them. Arfeen Builders, on the other hand, kept on making changes with their bowling attack. They didn't utilize the bowlers who was bowling so well towards the early stages of the tournament. We didn't see Zaid tonight. Hamad was a little expensive. Munibur Rahman came in very late, and surprisingly, Furkan, Danish Rehan in fact, came on to bowl when not many overs were remaining and did not even bowl his full 4 overs. Oh, now how did that miss the stumps? It missed everything, the bat, the wickets, the wicket keeper. Comes down the pitch, hits it flat and long, and that's going to go over the boundary rows, but it is a little too late now for Arfeen Builders. That was the last ball of the innings, that he has already made up his mind that he'll be using his feet, coming down the pitch and hitting it comfortably over long off. Ending the over with a 6 after 18. It's 135 for 8.
लास्ट ओवर है अबे हाँ वहां से शुरू अबे जल्दी कर यार वेट बीच में बस अरे भाई पीछे कौन चले भाई
Munib Habib is now on strike. They have taken a fielder at slip and a fielder at gully for him. Middles that one, but hits it straight towards long on for yet another single, does Munib. Himalaya packages started off this tournament brilliantly for themselves when they won the first game against Bluebird. Then unfortunately they lost their next match against a similar team, Arfeen Builders, when they couldn't chase down 131. Won their next 2 matches, especially that famous one against D-Lighters team, who obviously they're going to be facing in the finals a couple of days later. And then they went on to lose the last match of the league stages against Delhi Boys. That just opened up the tournament, and it created opportunity for even the teams that were knocked out to just win one game and cement their spots in top 4. Arfeen Builders, on the other hand, well, they started off this brilliant tournament in a brilliant fashion, winning the back-to-back matches. But after that, the loss that they suffered, especially at the hand of D-Lighters team, when they couldn't defend 185 and lost the game on the last ball of the game match, it just shattered their confidence. Comes down the pitch, will be hit. Gets another wicket, does Faizan Shoaib. Slow, a loopy delivery, inviting Odi Babim to come down the pitch, which he did, and missing the line of the ball, got too close to the pitch of it, and the stumps were shattered. Lose their 9th wicket now, Arfeen Builders, just 137.
जाए फील्ड पे आ जाए चलो सैफ सैफ फील्ड पे आ जाए तुमसे अच्छा बॉलर हो पता है मैं नहीं कह रहा मैंने बता दिया दो दो वही कह रहा हूं मैं यहाँ से कर रहा हूं मैं आगे से कर रहा हूं उसके बाद तुम लोग ऐसे लिए लेफ्टी है लेफ्टी है भाई थोड़ा ऊपर हो जाओ बाहर करो बाहर आ जाओ ऊपर आ जाओ जुबान ऊपर आ जाओ ऐसे ये आना चाहिए कि स्टाइलिश रोको स्टाइलिश
Last wicket, Zaid on strike, the left-hander. Just count the number of fielders close to the bat. There's a fielder at first slip. There is a fielder at short extra cover, Ruman Mahmood. Isa bin Musa is also standing pretty close. Mid on, mid off, both up. Mid wicket. Silly mid off. Silly mid on. Outside edge and taken with one hand. Could not have ended in a better way than that for Himalaya packages. Faizan Shoaib just flying that delivery outside the off stump. Zed going for that lazy drive outside. Gets an outside edge, and Abdullah Jamal, who was just brought in a couple of deliveries ago at first slip, takes a really good one-hander. He gets his fourth of the night. And another semi-final finishes in a way where the side chasing suffering a heavy defeat. They lost it by 59 runs tonight. And that means Himalaya packages are through to the final. They'll be facing D-Lighters team on Saturday night in the all-important final of DPL Season 2 here at DHA Sports Club Moin Khan Academy.
drums of the earth stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. TPL shines like stars above. TPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every we run, every wicked goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. TPL shines like stars above. Hands in the air, let the spirit flow. TPL fever, let the passion grow. Fast as the cheer, fierce as the fight. Under the moon, we play all night. TPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every we run, every wicked goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold.
Drums are pounding in the night sky's glow.
TPL roars as the cricket play. Bats like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. TPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every we run, every wicked goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. TPL shines like stars above. TPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every we run, every wicked goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. TPL shines like stars above. Hands in the air, let the spirit flow. TPL fever, let the passion grow. Fast as the cheer, fierce as the fight. Under the moon, we play all night. TPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every we run, every wicked goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold.
All right, so semi-final number 2 comes to an end between Arfeen Builders and Himalaya Packages, and unfortunately, the journey for the defending champions Arfeen Builders comes to an end in this edition, and Himalaya Packages are through to the finals as they are going to be facing D-Lighters on Saturday night here at the same venue. I would like to have a few words with Shayan Arfeen first. Shayan, I mean, you started off the tournament brilliantly, 2 wins out of 2 games. In fact, you defeated them during the league stages, but apart from that, I mean, it went completely downhill.
Yeah, I think we started the tournament greatly. I think, but after the 2 matches, we lost a couple of tight games. I think that shifted the momentum from us. Today, I think we were outplayed by Himalaya. I think they played superbly in every department, be it batting, bowling, or fielding. So I think hard luck for us. Hopefully, we can come back in the next tournament with good preparation and a good balanced side, and hopefully we can end up winning or at least into the finals.
You still had a very balanced side, and almost every plan worked until today. I mean, I think 190 in any game on any venue is a lot to ask for.
Yeah, I'm really proud of my team. I think we had a great bunch of players, no doubt about that. But still, I think we made mistakes, especially in the bowling department. I think we didn't bowl in the right areas, and we didn't bowl according to the field. So I think, but that happens. I think you can't win every time. We were the defending champions last time, so this time around we couldn't get to the finals. But again, hopefully we can go to the finals next time.
Very well played, Shayan. You at least eliminated the other 2 teams to qualify for the semi-finals. All the best. Now the winning captain, Saif Chaudhary. Saif, it was important for you to win this because you were coming off from a defeat on your last match during the league stages against Delhi Boys, I guess.
Definitely. The loss didn't mean much to us because we are already qualified. But nevertheless, semi-final is an important match. And yes, it's an important match because we qualified for final.
All right. You were 1 batter short because Umar Loya was not in the playing 11 today. I think he's travelling. So what is the news on him? Will he be available for the final?
No, unfortunately, he won't be available for the final. But we were not 1 batter short. We were 2 batter short, actually. Even my father, he wasn't available today. And it was important for us that all the batsmen took responsibility. Even though we lost the wicket of Abdullah Salim earlier, but still, the way Ali Chawla batted, the way Ibad continued the momentum, it was amazing.
Not only your batters, but your bowlers also bowled equally well. I mean, 190 is always difficult to chase, but at one stage, I mean, the way Munib Javed was batting, it seemed like the match was pretty even.
Definitely, but the score 194 is always a difficult target to chase, and we knew that they required boundaries, and the more they hit big, there will be more chances for us. And I just told my bowlers to bowl with temperament.
All the best, and very well played. All the best for the finals against D-Lighters. Now, the prize distribution ceremony, the first award for being the best economical bowler of the match. He will get a gift from Mepros, and it goes to the left-arm spinner, Humaid Waqas, 2 for 20 tonight in his 4 overs. And also the important wicket of Munib Javed that he got. The next award is for the stylish player of the match, a gift voucher of rupees 2,000 from Debonair Saloon, and it goes to the captain of Himalaya Packages, Saif Chaudhary himself, for scoring 39 runs very quickly at top of the order. Next award, the best fielder of the match, a gift from Clopal and a gift hamper from CMDS Aluminum Foil, and we all saw how seriously he takes his fielding. Might have dropped a catch early, but he took on 2 catches. It's Tala Malik. Game-changing moment. Well, we had quite a few moments. He's going to get a gift voucher from Organic Herbs, but I think it was that innings that was very crucial towards the middle stages. It's Ali Tahir Chawla scoring 46 tonight at a very crucial stage in the middle phase of the first innings. Best bowler of the match, 2,000 cash from DPL Management and a gift from SM Jewelers. 4 for 12, left arm spinner Faizan Shoaib. The next award is for the best batter of the game. Cash prize of rupees 2,000 from DPL management and a gift from AVT Enterprises. Unfortunately, it's a half century in the losing cause, but we saw the brilliance and the aggression from Munib Javed. 54 for Munib Javed, and he's the best batter of the match tonight. Now the big award, the man of the match. 4,000 cash from DPL management and a gift from AY Fragrances. It was a newer role for him to open the innings tonight, knowing the fact that he also keeps the wickets for full 20 overs. It's about the Rahman with the brilliant half century that he got at top of the order. Thank you so much, Saif and Shayan. That's it. Just one hurdle remains. The all-important final of DPL Season 2. For that, we'll be joining all of you guys here at DHS Sports Club Moin Khan Academy, where Himalaya packages are going to take on D-Lighters team.